Hello everybody. Today I wanted to do a quick video on my Harvest Right freeze dryer, and it comes with this pump here. This is a medium-sized freeze dryer. I'm going to give you the whole tour of it. I just got done freeze drying some berries and they are all in there. So you're going to see those all the way done. Okay, so this is a medium size. It comes in different colors, and it took me about 2 months from ordering date to actually get the machine to my house because, you know, right now everybody wants freeze dryers. They're on back order even. So by the time you get yours, it might be a couple months. So if you're thinking of ordering one, I would do it right away and get it while you can. But this is this is a different kind of pump. So we paid for the freeze dryer, and then we paid extra for this kind of pump. This is an oil-free pump. It's no maintenance. If it kicks out on me, I probably just call the company and they send me another one. I'm not quite sure how that works, but these motors, these pumps are really good. It's not the typical one it comes with. The one it will come with if you just order a standard freeze dryer without upgrading the pump, it's gonna come with one that you have to put oil in every time or something like that, and I did not want to deal with that, so I just went with the pump that cost $1,500 extra. Yeah, it was that expensive. So for this entire unit we paid about $4,800. That included tax, that included some extra trays, some bags, some silicone packets, and I'll show you how all of that works. So yes, it is an investment, but it's going to serve your family for years and years to come. And should we ever be in a crisis where we can't get food, you'll already have some amazing food that you already planned and prepped in advance. So let's open it up. It comes with this nice little latch here that you just turn to open, and then you twist it and it just locks it right into place here. So we're going to open this up, and I like this. You can customize or just hit start. I've never customized, I've only hit start, and it does take about 24 hours per batch of whatever you're doing. So if you are doing soup and it's a liquid, or you're doing milk, anything liquid, I would freeze it on the trays in the freezer first and then put it into my freeze dryer. And if you work with frozen trays, you put your trays in the freezer first, and then you put your things on them, your berries and whatever. I hear that it does take less time. So this is just a little insulation thing that comes with your freeze dryer. You're going to want to push it in there good and tight. Your freeze dryer will also come with a sealer, so you can seal your pouches and have that all ready to go. This is the medium, so we can do 1, 2, 3, 4 trays in there at once. And you don't think it's a lot of food, but actually, you know, when we pull it out here, these trays are quite long. This was 2 containers of berries. It doesn't look like a lot, so I could have bought another couple of containers of berries and put them on there. So let me show you what this is like. Let me break into one. Did you hear that crunch? It's basically a crunchy berry. It's delicious. It's powder. Freeze drying actually preserves a lot of the nutrition in your food. Okay, so here's the deal. You have got to seal these up pretty fast once you get it out. So I'm going to take this and shut this right now, because I'm not going to work with those ones just yet. I'm going to hurry and do this batch and seal it up. So let me show you how that works. Okay, hi. We're back, and we're going to freeze dry these berries. And there's different kinds and sizes of bags you can get. I ordered a bunch on Amazon. They weren't that expensive, but these are just little small snack size. So I first put a little silica packet in here to keep it fresh and keep the moisture out, and then I just fill. You know what, I'm gonna need a spatula. Hang on. Now we're gonna try to work quickly because there's moisture in the air, and we want to not bring these berries back to life. We want them to stay freeze dried. Okay, I've filled that to capacity. And then I just have a dial here on the side that I'm going to turn to about the thickness of the bag. This is a pretty small bag. So all I do here is stick it in, hold this down. The light goes off, I open it up. It is sealed, but for safety protection measures here, I'm gonna do it twice. So now we got a good seal, and then I'm gonna take a black Sharpie, because that's what I'm doing right now. I need a better way to label this stuff, but I'm just gonna write on here blackberries, okay? And that's how I do it. Let's do another one. It's so fun. The pros, of course, of having a freeze dryer is food does not go to waste. Any leftovers you have, you can just freeze dry all of that. And so you'll have a lot of extra, just one meal type things in your storage because it's just leftover stuff. Or you can just decide to do batches of things, and so that's a pro. The con is it's very loud, and if you live in Arizona, you can't have this in a hot spot like your garage for the summer. In the winter, I can take it out there. Right now, I can't. It's got to be in my house, and it's really loud. For 24 hours, it's loud. And that's a major con. So if you have a house that has extra space somewhere, or you can put a freeze dryer, that's going to be the best. Okay, so you see how we did that? It's all sealed up. I'm going to finish off this batch and then I'll show you the other stuff. Okay, we are done loading the blackberries, and it says Blackberries 2020 on the pouch. The other pro to having a freeze dryer is your stuff stays fresh for 20 to 30 years. So I'm just going to put these in some plastic bins, and I'll put a clear plastic bin and label the bin and I might just organize it with meats and entrees and fruits and vegetables and snacks and that kind of stuff. But this will be a great school lunch snack also for my kids to pack into lunches. Very good. So with 2 containers of blackberries, or I think I had 1 container, and it was about that bigger kind of container. It was about maybe a pound, maybe. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pouches out of that. So 6 little snack baggies out of that. I paid about $1.50 because I went to this place that had berries on sale, some blackberries on sale, this little farmer's market, and I just picked up 1 container. So 6 pouches, not bad. So that's gonna be awesome. Let's pull out what else is in our freeze dryer. What else did we freeze dry on another tray? Ooh, looky here, pineapple. This will also be a yummy snack. And you know, you can always bring foods like this back to life by leaving it out because there's moisture in the air. That's one way. Or you could spritz it with a little water bottle, little spray bottle. You could just rehydrate it by putting it into some kind of smoothie or soup or whatever you're doing. You can also just pour water on it and do it that way. Okay, so I'm just gonna taste this here. That's very sweet. It's good. That's what you need to know is the flavor profile in a lot of these fruits, the sweetness goes up. Okay, so you don't need a lot to manage that sweet tooth of yours. You'll be good with just this. So let's fill a bag or 2 up with this one. My son had a birthday, an ice cream birthday cake, and that happened to be the same day we got our machine, and so I just freeze dried the birthday cake. It was really cool. It worked out just fine. You can freeze dry just about anything. I don't know anything that you can't freeze dry. Be sure to put our silica packet in there. And now we're ready to seal it up. I try to stuff them as full as I can get them, with leaving a little bit of room to do the seal as well. And so when you do go to seal it, it's hard when you don't have a second person there like to push the thing down so you can hold it flat. So it does get these creases in it that makes me want to go over it several times in order to make sure that we're fully sealed here. And I think we are, okay? So that's the pineapple. Let me show you another one before I pull out the other tray. got about 6 bags, little snack-sized bags out of that tray of pineapple. So you can expect about 6 little mini bags with one tray. And it's piling up over here. So let's pull out the next tray. Ooh, look at those beautiful organic raspberries. Yes. So I'm gonna expect the same thing here. This was 2 little cartons of raspberries. Maybe it was 2 to 3. And let's see how many bags of berries we get here. Those taste really tart. Okay, we got about 8 or 9 bags out of the raspberries. Let me show you our last thing in here. Blueberries. That'll be yummy. Let's try them out. Looks like the little centers explode out of them. So good. See, we can get more in a single bag than the other stuff. We got about 5 blueberry pouches out of the blueberries, that whole tray of blueberries, because we could put more blueberries in a packet, so that was really good. So if you look at all of this, it's quite a bit of snacks and stuff to be storing away, which will be awesome, which will last for a very long time. So when that stimulus check came in for families, you know, or what was it, a couple thousand, or was it 1,500 or something? I can't remember. 1,000 per person, whatever it was. My husband and I decided, let's invest in a freeze dryer. So I talked to my family about it. I talked to my mom and dad and my siblings, and I said, hey, who wants to go in on a freeze dryer? We'll keep it at my house, and I'll just freeze dry all your food for you. You'll just help pay for the machine. And then when I have food that I need to purchase, I'll let you know how much it costs, and you guys can just Venmo me money, and we'll just have food for everybody in the family. We'll just keep storing and stocking up. Well, none of my siblings really wanted to do it, but my mom did, my mom and dad, and so they went in half on this machine, which was awesome. And so I'm just freeze drying a bunch of food for us. And of course, if my family needs it and they don't want to invest in it, that's fine too. We want to be able to help our families out when crisis hits. And that is exactly what a freeze dryer's purpose is to help you feel secure and safe when times are unsure and you just don't know what's around the corner. So I highly recommend investing in a freeze dryer. I don't know of any other brands that make these, but Harvest Right is the brand, and it's a very good brand. It's very reliable. They are out there. So well worth your investment. There's a small, a medium, and a large size. Like I said, this is the medium size, and it's done an incredible job for us thus far. I have boxes of food that I've already freeze dried, so might be running out of space around here before the month is up. So, you know, of course we'll need to eat some of it as we go, but it's going to be a great little food storage handy tool for us to have. That is my 5-star review of the Harvest Right.